Sit it, da 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 da. Sit it, da 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 da. Chicka 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 da. Zoom da 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 dum da dum da dum dum da 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 dum da dum da dum dum da 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 dum da dum dum dum. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba da da dum da dum da da dum da dum da. Sibba dibba da da dum da dum da da dum da dum dum dum. Doom, sibba dibba da doom to doom da to doom to doom doom to doom to doom doom, sibba dibba da boom 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 boom. Titan in the morning. Sibba dibba da doom to doom da do to doom da to doom to doom dee dibba dibba dee to do to do do to do to do do to do to do do. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba doop. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba doop. It's Titan in the morning. It's Titan in the morning. So Titan in the morning. Hi, my name is Titan Capri. I am a black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. Titan in the morning is an inclusive space for your morning wake up. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We come in and we say good morning because we love all the O's and R's and INGs. Then we grab our cups, put the topic in the cups, and then we sip. You will get a space and a place where you can be who you are just the way God made you, along with some breathwork breathing. And not to mention some movement with the Titans groove. Sit it, ta 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 ta. So come on in to this inclusive, brave, and safe space where we like to say good morning to our village, tribe, gang, and chosen family. The place to be is right here with me. I will see you there. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hey, y'all, good morning. Y'all know what today is. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we do it. Hold on a second, because I feel like I'm a little off-centered this morning. Let me move my chair or something. Yeah, I think this is a better angle. Hold on, y'all. Is this a better angle? Y'all let me know, because I think I'm going to move a little bit like that. Hey, Queen J. Good morning. Good morning to you. Y'all, look, I do I do apologize. Yes, it is. Hey, Lucy Lou. Lucy Lou say, yes, it is. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Queen J. How are you, love? I am good. I am feeling good. I am blessed. You know how when you just feel good because you feel good? That's how I feel this morning. That's how I feel this morning. All right. I just feel good because I feel good. Okay. Hey, Queen. Hey, Shauna. Hey, Sean the Bomb. That's how I have you in my phone. Anyways, good morning. All right, y'all. Good morning to you. Y'all come on in. Y'all tell a friend. Y'all do all of that. Hey, Chloe. Hey, Chloe. Good morning. All right, Chloe. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, indeed. Chloe, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. We need to um have a conversation, chit chat, lay eyes on one another, something. It's been a minute. Hey, Simone, good morning. Y'all better come through over there on Instagram. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, good morning to you as well. Yes. All welcome. All welcome. Hey, Mississippi. Good morning. Say greetings, everyone. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Thank y'all so much for being in. Hey, Podbean. Good morning. All right, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. We done already got started this morning. Y'all go ahead on and give me the good mornings. Y'all give me all the things that you need in this morning, and that would be great. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Good morning to you. Good morning. All right, y'all. So let's do it here. TikTok, y'all tippity tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. I have a goal this morning. If y'all can help me out, that would be great over there. But don't despair. Tell a friend, tell them to come off, kick their shoes off, come on in and do what they do. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. I need y'all to show me some thumbs up, show me some hearts, show me some love, show me all of that. But don't just show me some love. Tell a friend to come on in, okay? And tell them to come on in and tell them to say, good morning. Why? Because I woke up this morning, okay? You want me to say it one more time? Good morning, because I woke up this morning. That's what I'm talking about. Good morning to you all. Hey, Belinda Dancy. Good morning. Hey, Belinda. How you doing today? Good morning. Good morning to you. Hey, Pause Impact. Good morning. Because you know I like all those O's and R's and INGs. You know I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Lucy Lou. Good morning and sip. And Lucy Lou, I got you. Lucy Lou said good morning and sip. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, if the people ask me, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, mm. Good morning to you. Good morning. Look, y'all, this is what we're going to do this morning. This morning, we're going to talk about the recipe of life. Now, I don't know about your recipe of life, but I'm going to talk about the general recipe of life, right? The things that we need in our lives in order to be successful, in order to be great, in order to be blessed, and all of those things, according to what I've experienced in the sense, right? So I just want to say that this morning. Look, y'all, I got my hair down this morning. Somebody told me that, yeah. Okay, told me that it was good to have my hair down. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's really one of those things. So like when your hair's done, and you can see like the parts and stuff, and it's nice and it's fluffy and it's healthy and all that good stuff like that. And then you can you can play with it. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, good morning to you. Good morning. Thank you so much, No Halos. Good morning. Hey, Boogie's boy. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Oh, hold on. No. I'm not moving on just yet. But the topic this morning is the recipe of life. That's what we're going to talk about this morning. Good morning. No Halos wrote it in. Look, hold on. This is how No Halos wrote it in. Good morning. Yeah. Mm. And I'm sipping. Oh, I'm gonna sip this morning for sure. Yes, I am wearing them favorite frames that you, yes, indeed, infinity, baby, and beyond. Hold on. Okay. Look at that right there. Okay, look, y'all. This is what we're gonna talk about this morning. This is what we're gonna talk about, okay? Hey, Paula Gallo Livingston. Good morning. Paula said, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Look, y'all, I don't want you to do anything else, but I want today, what I want you to do is say good morning to yourself, right? You woke up this morning, you have another day, you got another day to do what you didn't do on yesterday. You have another chance to change something that you weren't able to change yesterday. You have the opportunity, right, to make good on something that didn't happen yesterday, right? So this morning, in this moment, I want you to say good morning to yourself, right? I'm going to count it down. We're going to count to 3, but I want you to say good morning to yourself, right? Now, y'all know how we do it, right? Okay. I'm slowing down. I'm slowing down because, baby, you know what I do, okay? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to think about the best good morning you could ever give anybody, right? I want you to think about the best good morning you could ever give anybody, and I want you to give it to yourself. Y'all with me this morning? So I want you to think of the best good morning you could give anybody, and I want you to give it to yourself. You with me? No. We ain't gonna shy away from it. I don't care if it's loud. I don't care if it's boisterous. I don't care if it's extra, whatever it may be. I want you to give it to yourself. Y'all with me? And this is how we do that good morning. Hey, King Jason Taylor. Hey, King. I ain't seen you in a while. Good morning. Hey, Frenchie. Good morning to you. Now, y'all come on in. Don't just slide in and be like, oh, y'all come on in and show me some love. Tap that screen, say hi to me, do something. But this is the good morning I want you to give yourself, right? I want you to give yourself this good morning. Here's how I get my good morning. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta wet my whistle first. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now, when I count to 3, I want y'all to give yourself a good morning like this. You give yourself the best good morning. My good morning to me is good morning. Yes. Good. Good. Good morning. Y'all caught that? I know I was a little extra, but that's what I'm talking about. Give that good morning to yourself. Hey, nephew, good morning. So on the count of 3, that's what we're going to do. Y'all got me? Give yourself that kind of good morning. Yes, we're going to good morning it up this morning. Come on. Now talk to me. We're going to count to 3. And that's what we're going to do. We good? We good. All right, I'm holding on for you. On the count of 3, y'all go ahead on and wet your whistle. I'm going to address that. That's not a slurp. This is a sip. I'm going to address it in just a minute. But let me say this good morning first. Let's see what we got over here. Frenchie said, have a beautiful day for a beautiful soul. Thank you so much, Frenchie. It's been a while. How you been? Hope all is well. Indeed. All right, y'all. All right, I wet my whistle. We good? All right. Cosmic said, I love your glasses. So unique. Thank you so much, Cosmic. Thank you for being in. I appreciate that. That's just a little alphabet tease. All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Here's my good morning to myself. And I want to do the same to you. Okay. Do it for you, right? On the count of 3, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it for ourselves. I want you to say the best good morning to yourself on the count of 3. Y'all ready? Y'all already done wet your whistle? Y'all done sipped a little bit? Okay. Well, if you haven't, come on, sip with me real quick. Sip. I don't know. I keep trying to sip because this is so good. This cold brew is so good this morning. Oh. All right, y'all. Let's do it. Y'all with me? Y'all ready? On the count of 3, we're going to say the best good morning to ourselves. Okay? Okay. No. Come on. I don't know why I'm yelling at y'all this morning. I'm like, come on. I'm all excited. Y'all ready? On the count of 3, we're going to say the best good morning to ourselves. Y'all with me? 1, 2, 3. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. That's when you make it good because you say, yeah. At the end, that's how you do it. Oh, y'all didn't know that? You say good morning, you say, yeah. That's how you make it good to yourself, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Angela Hawkins, good morning. Good morning to you. And Angela, thank you so much for showing up to my brunch on Sunday. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of my community. Thank you for loving on me and doing all the things that you are doing. Hey, Melissa, good morning. Thank you so much, No Halos. Thank you so much for the gifts, all of that. Hey, Melissa, good morning to you. Yes, indeed. That's how you say good morning to yourself. Y'all, let me tell you something, okay? Hey, Evelio, good morning. Wait a minute. Hold on, Evelio. Wait. I didn't get a good morning, corazon. Okay, I take the blessings in light, but I didn't get a morning, corazon. I mean, That's what I'm used to all the time. I just, want to make sure. Hey, Miss Nita, good morning. Okay, look, let me tell you, you ain't gotta ever ask me to say good morning to myself. Cause I'm gonna say good morning to myself. Something that I've learned, right? And I'm gonna talk about this recipe of life, but something that I've learned in this life is that I gotta celebrate me when I have the opportunity. So when I wake up in the morning and I can still do whatever it is that I can do, however limited or however great it may be, I want to say good morning to myself. And that's what I want to do. Okay. Miss Nita said, good morning. Hey, Shea Butter. Good morning. Shea Butter said, good morning to you. Okay. I'm going to say yay to myself at the end for now on. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Like you in Broadway, spirit fingers. You know what I mean? You always say good morning to yourself and then say, yeah. Put a little jazz on the end of it. Y'all with me this morning? That's what I'm talking about. Look, I ain't even got to play with you like that. But yeah. Do that. Look, y'all, be happy with yourself. Be happy with yourself. I cannot tell Titan enough that I'm happy with who I am, right? And so I'm going to do the little quirks. I'm going to give myself a good morning. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back and all of that good stuff. Okay. Evelio said, good morning, corazon. I be feeling some kind of way when I don't get that corazon. Okay. Hugs and blessings and grateful to the creator for another day. And that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Look, we don't have to walk around this earth. We don't have to be all down and out and blah, 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 blah. No, be thankful, be grateful, right? That's what we're doing this morning. So this morning, while we are checking in this morning, I want you to say good morning to yourself, right? Good morning to yourself, like you deserve a good morning. I don't care if all your mornings for the last 5 to 7 days were bad, right? And I beg to argue with you or differ with you that your mornings were not that bad, right? You know what I mean? But this is what I want you to do. I want you to think about where you're at. Right? What happened on this day? What happened on that day? What happened on the next day? But I want you to look at that moment, right? Where you could pull out that good. I'm good right now. So good morning. Hey, Titan. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good. Why not be happy? Why not love who you are? Right? Miss Nita said, you have to always celebrate yourself because no one else can do it like you can. And that's the point, Miss Nita. That's the point. Y'all, people are going to celebrate me, yes. But if I can't celebrate myself, if I can't love myself in the moment that I'm in, then what good is anybody else loving me? Because that's not going to pull me up out of it. I got to be able to pull myself up out of it and be able to do. Okay, so we're going to get into this recipe of life. But all of you that are coming in, I want y'all TikTok, y'all tippity tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. I got to go over here for some stuff over here. Go ahead. Lucy said, give yourself the love that you give others. Okay, come on. Okay. No Halo said the yeah confirms it's going to be good. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Yes, that yeah at the end. Yeah. That at the end, that confirms that it's about to be good, right? You know what I mean? Give yourself the love that you give others. Lucy said, right? Give yourself that same love because I guarantee you on a daily basis, you are issuing out love with coupons, right? But you get a BOGO and you get a BOGO and you give all this love out. But where's the love for yourself? And I know y'all, sometimes we feel that it may be a little lonely loving ourselves. But the reality of it is we must love ourselves in order for us to love others. Truly love others. Baby, say what you want to say and do it how you want to do it. But I tell you what, I'm going to love on myself. Virginia said, oh my goodness, your energy is given and your aura is perfection. Well, Virginia, well, let me tell you something. Well, welcome in and thank you so much, Virginia. I love that. I love that. My goodness, my energy, and my aura. Baby. Virginia, I'm going to have to sip a little bit. Hold on. Virginia said. That's what. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what. Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's the perfect combination. Who you talking to? Okay. Okay. Welcome in. Thank you for being in. Please come back. Please stay and all that. So, okay. See, here we go, y'all. Here we go. So see, y'all, I feel good this morning. I feel good from my head to my shoes. Know where I'm going and I know what to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. So somebody said you got a little sugar in your tank, homie. Ah. Ring, ring. Hello. Yes, yes, I'm here. Uh-huh. Yes, yes, yes. They thought that was gonna bother me. I got a little sugar in my tank. That's what they said. Yes, yes. They just now figuring out I got a little sugar in my tank, baby. Let me tell you something. Ain't no sugar in the tank because if you know anything about sugar in a gas tank, the car ain't gonna run. So all this sugar that I got, it's not a gas tank, right? I got a lot of sugar in my life because I'm sweet like that. That's what they call me. Uh-huh. That's what they call me. Yes, indeed. Okay. Okay. No, 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 no. I'm good. Well, no, they said, don't get me wrong. I like a dazzling urbanite. So I don't understand. Okay, so yeah, yeah, it's one of those mornings. It's one of those mornings. I'm not getting anybody wrong. But if I got a little sugar in my tank, was the sugar was the statement meant to uplift me? I don't know. And I don't know why you would say that if it was meant to uplift me. But it's all good. It's all good. We thank you for the comments. Thank you for the call. Yes, I'm good. I'm good. No, no, no. Tell them to stand down. Tell them to stand down. We good. We good. All right. Talk to you later because you know I'm on live. Okay, get off my phone. All right. Okay. Bye bye. Look at here, y'all. Look at here. I don't want to get nobody wrong, right? This person said that about a little sugar in my tank, right? And so to my audience, to my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family, that actual remark is derogatory in our culture, right? I have been told that over the years. That baby is sweet. That baby is this, that he's this, he's that, he's that. What are you? He, she, her, they. You know what I'm saying? So nothing to you, right? In that. But that's not a appropriate, right? You with me? Type of statement to tell somebody. And then to say, I didn't mean no harm. The harm was already done. So thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much this morning, right? Look, look, look. No, 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 no. Because I laughed because I don't know if people just wake up in the mornings, right? And just figure they're gonna say whatever comes to their mind and it's supposed to just land and be okay. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So y'all here in this space, in this place, right? In this space, in this place, we're inclusive. We love one another, right? And that's what we do. And that's what we do. Okay. Thank y'all so much for that. No, 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 no. Y'all, it doesn't, we don't need to go on to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got this. We got this. Okay. We got this. Indeed. And so, no, I didn't say their name, and I'm not saying it, right? I'm not doing it because here's my thing. Although I'm on a platform, right? And I'm finna get to this recipe of life, y'all, because that's our topic today. But as long as I'm on this platform, right, and I'm doing what I'm doing, right, it's my responsibility to make sure that people are good in what they're doing. Okay? People are good at what they're doing. And I think a lot of times people seem to think that they can get you to do something. Yes, you are a part of the topic, right? You made a comment. and we are good. We're good. But we don't have to address you. We don't have to say your name. We don't have to do none of that. And the only reason that I mention these things and I do this is because this is real life and this is what happens, right? People kill me because they want to tell you, right, that you are something real cutesy like, you know what I'm saying, real petty like, and then say, oh, you misunderstood me. Well, what did you mean in the beginning? Where did that come from? You feel what I'm saying? That's the thing that gets me, right? I know I'm on social media. I know that I'm in the public eye. And I know that you can have your opinion and you can debate who you want to debate. But my life is not up for debate. Not with you. Not for you want to come on to my platform and tell me that you got a little sugar in your tank was a term of endearment. In what world is it a term of endearment? Let me know. Because maybe this 55 years that I've been on this earth, I've missed something. So no, you can keep that. And no, I'm not saying your name. And no, I'm not bringing you onto the live. What am I doing that for? But you will be the topic of conversation. We will have a conversation. We will discuss this, but I'm giving you no fanfare. Thank you for adding to the algorithm. Thank you for doing what you did. I appreciate it. 2 tears in a bucket. Woo, y'all, yeah. You knew what you were doing. Because then after that, you was like, now say my name. Now bring me on the live. Now say that. For what? For what? Y'all, I'm always here to protect my community because I am community, right? I'm here to protect what we have, the sanity of that. But we'll discuss it. But I'm not going to give you no fanfare. But I do want to thank you for adding to the algorithm. I want to thank you. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Evelio said, we were asked to share our hearts during the team building exercise. I will have Titan's heart with me. My brother, hugs and kisses. Indeed, Velio, I still remember that. Okay. Okay. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All those years ago. Hey, King, over on Podbean. Good morning. Inia, thank you so much. Miss Nita said, no negativity today for the ignorance. Indeed. We don't have no time for that. Okay, Inia, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Who else do we have? Virginia said, preach the positivity. And that's what we're going to do this morning. Raja, thank you so much. Raja said, just this space. Queen said, those of you that come to stir up some mess, find something to do that is positive. Indeed. Find something to do. Y'all, let me want to tell you. Let me want to tell y'all something, okay? Let me want to tell y'all something, okay? Miss Nita said, we still fabulous, darling. Indeed. Yes, we are. Thank y'all so much. And thank y'all so much for coming to I don't even know if it was a rescue, but thank y'all for coming to my support because I saw y'all in the comments going in on him. Okay. Okay. No negativity today. And then they said, wait a minute. So look, I want to say this because y'all, I always get this, right? This person said, are those extensions based on hot Cheetos? Let me tell y'all something. Hold on. Wait a minute. I love hot Cheetos. And if these look like hot Cheetos, then baby, let them look like hot Cheetos. Now, if you want to really do something, you can go to my P.O. box and send me a whole bag or send me a whole, what's the name, of hot Cheetos. That's what you want to do. Because I have no qualms about the hot Cheetos. I happen to like them, right? I happen to like the hot Cheeto puffs, okay? I happen to like the corn chips. Do me a favor, okay? Look. But make sure it's in its original packaging, because I can't play with y'all like that. Yes, indeed. Yes. And these are not extensions, sir, ma'am, boo-boo, baby, tang. This is coming out of my scalp. Okay? This is coming out of my scalp. But if they resemble hot Cheetos, then let them resemble hot Cheetos. Okay? Yeah, y'all, I ain't got no problem with that. Hey, the King HNIC, good morning. Good morning to you. Let me tell y'all something. I have no quarrels with that at all. Do what you do, but watch my shoes. You feel me? Okay. Yes, indeed. That's what we doing this morning. Not a problem. Not a problem. Hey, Cree. Good morning. Cree said, I love those glasses. Thank you so much, Cree. I appreciate you. Good morning to you. Hey, Ari. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Look, let me tell you when I know what I know, what I know. Yes, indeed. Okay. Pause impact. You better give me them claps. Like, you know, I love a good old clap. Yes, indeed. Good morning to you. Hey, Larry. Good morning. You know, I love all those O's and R's and INGs. Hey, Roberta. Good morning. Good morning to you. Roberta said your dreads are on point. Thank you so much, Roberta. You know, I have went and got, my wig split, because somebody seemed to think that these are extensions. These are extensions. But I tell you what, thank you so much. Let me just bask in these extensions for a moment. These extensions that are coming out of my head. Let me bask in them just for a moment. Cause they say they look like hot Cheetos. Yeah, look like hot Cheetos, baby. Look like hot Cheetos, baby. Yeah, that's what they had said. Yeah, and will and do. I love hot Cheetos, so we gonna not a problem. Rager said, please explain what you meant by watching your shoes. So here's what in there's a song, right? There's a song called Watch My Shoes, right? And the premise of the saying is do what you do, but watch my shoes. See, there's a thing in my culture. Well, I don't know if it's your culture or not, but in my culture, where you buy some new kicks, right? Some new kicks. And we used to have the all white, like Air Force Ones and the all white Adidas, the shell toe Adidas back in the day. And it was disrespect if you stepped on somebody's shoes. You see what I'm saying? So it's the saying is do what you do, like do you, but watch my shoes. Don't come over here disrespecting. Don't come over here talking out the side of your neck. Don't come over here acting the fool because I didn't come over there to you. So do what you do, but watch my shoes. That's what that means. You with me? Okay, okay. Roberta said, love the glasses on point. Thank you so much. Cree said, your hair is fire. No extensions at all. Indeed, Cree. I'm telling you that day. Okay, Virginia said they want to taste you. You know what? I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at it. Roberta said, you're an awesome person. Don't change who you are. Never that. Never that. Rager said, sadly, I'm white. YT. Oh, look, let me tell you something, Rager. You not a problem. Not a problem. You can still be part of the village, the tribe, the gang, and the chosen family, right? This is an inclusive space. You see what I'm saying? And so here's the thing. You ask the question, right? Inquiring minds want to know, what do you mean by watch my shoes? And I expressed it to you. There is a way for us to have dialogue. So it doesn't matter if you're white, you're black, anything like that. Respect is respect. So now, Rager, now, I don't even know if you want to do this or not. But now when somebody come up to you and you think they trying to come at you, they're giving you a little disrespect, you can just tell them, do what you do, but watch my shoes. And let's see how that goes over at the bingo game. Because I know that's going to change the atmosphere in the room, okay? Miss Nita said, preach. Cree said, yes. Oh, that's what it means. Be me, but respect you. Yes, Rager, that part right there. Do you, but watch my shoes, right? You know how, Rager, and I'm saying this for other individuals that may have had the same question, right? Other individuals, so to everybody, right? You know how you get something brand new? You don't want to crease it up, wrinkle it up. You want it to have its natural color and all that kind of stuff. And so you don't want to get none on you. You with me? And y'all, that's what I'm talking about this morning. We don't want none on us. So do what you do, right? Respect me because I respect you. You feel me? And that's what we're talking about. Okay, yes, indeed. I love it this morning. Okay. Old school was my kind of school. That's what Roberta said. Come on, Roberta. Look, old school will always be it. Okay. Quay said, love your hair too, boo. Love your hair, boo. Thank you so much. Miss Nita said, we don't see color here. We family. Indeed, we are family. We are family up in here. Hey, the king. Hey, the king said, good morning, Positive King. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you, Positive King. Yeah, look, y'all. Y'all stay with me this morning. Roberta said, the new school is too drama. Too much drama. Look, let me tell you something. I love the new school as well because they always teaching you a little something. But see, this is what I know, right? The new school is based off of the old school. You can't get to where you're at without knowing where you come from. Mm. You can't get to the new school without having the old school. Because it's old school, because I'm so cool. You know, you can't get there. You can't get there. Hey, Jazzy. Jazzy said, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Jazzy. Good morning. Thank you for that FYP. Come on. Now, y'all, you know what, y'all? I really want to ask y'all something over on TikTok in particular. Are y'all seeing me on? Because I've been getting a lot of, not that I'm complaining, by no means, but a lot of people have been saying they've been seeing me on their FYP a lot lately. And so I got all of this new traffic and I'm loving it, but is that what people seeing me at? Or is I just want to know because hey, y'all come on in. Y'all be good with that, okay? Y'all be good with that. Okay, Ray just said FYP is why I found you. Okay, good. Jazzy said yes. Okay. I just had to ask. Because baby, I am not complaining about y'all coming in. I am not complaining about y'all being in. But I just wanted to ask the question, like, where am I at? Because evidently I got some new things coming in, and then the naysayers are coming in by the droves, and I was like, okay, did I do something? Did I change something? Well, look at that algorithm, okay? Yeah, that's how you do when the algorithm changes, okay? Look, let me tell you something. All right, yeah, let me get into this. Let me get into this topic this morning, okay? Yes, indeed, baby. Look, let me tell you, I am feeling good from my head to my shoes. Know where I'm going and I know what to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Look, y'all know I'm a little to the side like that. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. All right, so Pause Impact said preach. Okay. Josh, you know I'm over here trying to do what I do. Okay. Hallelujah. Mm-hmm. Well, mm-hmm. There's a leak in this old building, and my soul, yes, my soul. Rager said, what flavor coffee is your favorite? Now, let me tell you something, Rager. I like all different types of coffee, right? Caramel is normally my go to when I'm doing coffee, but I like a dark roast. Well, look, caramel, okay? A little whipped cream. And if you got some giant marshmallows, woo. Mm-hmm. Shea Butter said that my algorithm doing what I trained it to do. That's what I'm saying. Look at the algorithm, baby. Look at the algorithm. Okay, all right, y'all. Let's go ahead and do it because we've been talking for a moment, right? Let me talk about this, right? The recipe of life. I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and they were telling me that, you know, going throughout life, there's a lot that we do. There's a lot that we are accustomed to, and sometimes it doesn't work, right? You have one thing here, one thing there, this and this. We're like a melting pot, right? So this is what I want to say to you all. I want to say this. Hold on. I thought I brought it in here with me. Y'all hold on 1 second. I thought I brought it in here with me, and I don't think that I did. 1 second, y'all. I'm coming. Hold on. You know what? I know this is weird for me to do, but I haven't done this before. No, I don't want to do that just yet. Let me see. Let me see. Hey, and good morning. Wait a minute. Hold on. All right. So this is what I'm going to do, y'all. I want y'all to pause for the cause just for a moment. Right? And let's see if I can. Let me see if I can do this because I need to break just for a second. Hold on. Hold on. Give me just a moment. Let's see what we have here. Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right video. And then we're gonna go forward. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Wait, where are we? Where are we? Hold on, wait a minute. Hey y'all, hey. Hey, none but sugar. Good morning, sugar. That's what she said to me. She called me sugar. That's what she said. She had said I was a sugar, 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 baby. Okay, so this is what I want to do. Hold on. Okay, I took it out. I took it out. So y'all, I ran across a good morning to you. Leah, um your glasses are amazing. Thank you so much, Leah. I appreciate that. Let me do this. I want to make sure that I have it, the full thing. Hold on, y'all. Okay. All right. So here we go. So I'm trying to see if I have the whole thing because I broke it up. But that's crazy. Hold on. Okay. You know what? I'm not even going to trip with it. Y'all, this is what we going to do this morning. We're going to go back and this is what we going to do this morning. Look, I have no problems with making sure we can do all of this. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so I think that I want to play this clip from one of the episodes here while I go and grab my prop because I thought I brought it in here, but obviously I didn't, right? So y'all hold on for a second. I'm gonna play this clip from my birthday episode talking about Pisces being the last of the zodiac. And I know we're in a different season right now, but I want to play this while I go over here and grab this real quick, and I'll be right back. Y'all stay with me, okay? Y'all stay with me. I don't normally do this, but we're gonna do this morning, okay? Y'all with me? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's do that. And then let's do this. Okay, because I'm blacking out. Like I don't know what's going on over here. I'm blacking out, but look, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna stay on. So yes. So somebody said, "What are you?" And I'm going to tell you how I identify because I'm not afraid of that. Right? I don't have a problem with telling you who I am. Good morning, Ginger Snap. Good morning. Good morning. morning. Good morning to you. So, what are you? I am a black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years. I have no problem with that. But that's not what we're talking about this morning. But I gave you that little tidbit. But this morning we're saying it's time. It's Pisces season. It is Pisces season. That is what it is. So what am I? I'm a Pisces. Okay. He said, "What are you?" I'm saying he because that's what the picture looks like. What are you? I'm a Pisces, and it's Pisces season. Good morning to all the Pisces. Now, y'all, I'm going to talk a little something about that real quick because of the fact that people like to say that, how do you feel being the last of the zodiac, right? I don't feel no kind of ways because I'm here. You with me? I may be the last one in line, but I'm here. I may be the last one coming through, but I'm here. I may be the last one to come and clutch it, but I'm here. So that's what I want to talk about this morning. When we check in this morning, I want you as a Pisces and everyone else on the zodiac. Well, I want you to say to yourself when it's your time, right, to celebrate your zodiac, I'm still here. I am here. I am living. I am doing the do. This morning, I thought about it. I said that I want to celebrate my sister as well because she's a Pisces. She's a February Pisces. Her birthday is today, but she passed on at 39, right? And so a lot of times what we do is that we don't celebrate. I celebrate my sister all the time, and I just really thought about it. So I got up and I was getting ready. You know, I was doing the skin and the teeth and all that stuff this morning. And I had this bonnet on, right? And I was getting ready to do my hair, like to, put it up and make it look really nice. And, because I'm about to be in front of y'all. You know what I mean? I'm about to be in front of y'all. And so something said, Brina would have loved this Pisces. Brina would have loved this Pisces bonnet. When I tell you she would have loved it, she would have wore it, right? And back in the time, back in the day, she would have wore it to the grocery store. We both probably would have wore it. We probably would have been walking around, patting our heads and doing all the things. But she would have loved this Pisces bonnet. So I'm going to wear this for her all throughout the episode today. I love you, Brina. I miss you. I so would love to have another moment with you, but I still live in the moments that we've had, right? I still live in the like Mary J. Blige would say, I reminisce, right? I reminisce over the things that we've done, and every now and then you'll pop up in my spirit. It'll be something that we did back when we were younger. It'll be something that we did back when we were trying to like start lives and and be somebody. And then I would just smile. So I want to say to you all this morning, what is one word? Right? Good morning. All right, y'all. I'm back. I had to do that for a second. And Virginia said, I'm sorry you lost your sister. I lost my baby sister in 2011 and my little brother in 2019. I'm sending you peace and blessings and good vibes and all of that. Yes, I lost my sister. She's February 19th, right? Pisces. And I'm March 19th, Pisces. And so that was a show for me to do because I love my sister. I miss my sister. I think that I don't want to interfere with divine intervention, but I just wish that she could have saw or been witness to or been a part of the things that I've done. Since her passing, right? And so it makes you really think, right? But honor your people, love your people, and it's okay if you got a good memory that you want to share with your people. All right, y'all. So here's the thing. So this is what I want to talk about this morning. I had to go get my my prop, right? So this morning we're talking about the recipe of life, okay? Talking about the recipe of life. And in this recipe of life that we're talking about, a lot of times what we do, we don't put in ingredients that are good ingredients and things like that. So let me expound on that just for a second, right? This is what I think about your life. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. You said yes to that. Hold on. Wait a minute. Celebrate yourself. Yes, indeed. Hey, Miss Funky. Good morning. Hey, Bam. Good morning. Ann said, when are you coming to the Eckhart, Indiana? But Eckhart, Indiana area. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know that. I didn't even know that that was a thing. But and I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna see because I think I got somebody that I know in Indiana as well. All right. Outside of that, right? So let's do this. Okay. Hey. Okay. Yes, indeed. Nafis said blessings to the room. Peace and blessings to you as well. All right. So this is what I believe, y'all. I believe that your life is the pot. Now I went in my kitchen and got me an old soup pot. Well, we this is what we call our gumbo pot, right? Or our stew pot, right? This is what we call it because you know it's deep. Look, y'all, look, y'all. See, it got the discoloration on it. And don't talk about my pot because I'm just letting you know. So in this recipe of life, I got a little ladle here, right? In this recipe of life, ooh, hello, hello. Ooh, yes, yes. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to see that I have my piece in my ear. All right, TikTok, can y'all still hear me? Because I had took my piece out of my ear. Okay, long as y'all can still hear me. All right, so here's the thing. In this recipe of life, there are things that goes into your gumbo, into your soup, into your stew, right? Into your goulash, like I'm trying to think about it, into your pot pie, into all of that. And so I want you to think about your life as this pot, right? For this recipe that we're doing today. This pot. Y'all with me? It takes a lot for your life to be what it is. It takes a lot for your life to be what it is. But what we want to start with, we want to start with good ingredients that are not expired. You feel me? Now, here's my thing. We want to start with love. We want to start with honesty. We want to start with great feelings. We want to start with spirit. We want to start with all of those things, right? And a lot of us already have these things for the recipe. We just have not pulled them out of the refrigerator, out of the cabinet. We haven't went to the store to go and shop for them because we feel that we don't need them. So I was having a conversation with someone and I said, well, think of your life as a goulash, as a soup, as a oh good roux, right? You got to start with good ingredients, right? And so here's my thing. The number one ingredient that should be good is you. In this recipe of life, it should be you. You feel me? It should be you, right? And then see, here's my thing, because a lot of times what we do is that we're at the center of the recipe, but we have expired. Our expiration date has come and went, and we are steady trying to make a good stew or a good recipe of life, and we are smack dab in the middle of this pot, and the pot is bad. The pot is bad. So the person told me, they said, well, Titan, you know, it's this and it's that. And I said, but this has happened to you 4, 5, 6, 7 times. That recipe is old. That recipe needs some tweaking. No, well, Titan, you saying this because of blah, 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 blah. No. Hear what I'm saying. Because what you're doing is you're arguing the point that I'm saying that you are bad. I'm saying the recipe is bad because you are at the center of the recipe. And if you're not in control of who you are, what you are, the recipe will never be good because you have expired. You got expired ingredients in this recipe. Some of y'all ain't going to get it till you get to the parking lot. Hold on. Stay with me. I wouldn't have got another. Okay. Some of y'all over here cooking and think y'all burning, but y'all ain't cooking. because you have expired. The people around you, right? Those energies, those things, they have expired. You are trying to start a whole nother batch of something in your life, and the things around you have expired. Y'all know what they say. You got your meat and potatoes, you got your entree, then you got some sides. You feel me? So what I want you to do for this recipe of life that we're talking about today, I want you to put yourself into this pot. I want you to put yourself into this pot. You see how deep this pot is? The capacity. So she said to me, the female, she said to me, she said, well, Titan, how you gonna tell somebody how to do this? Because we gotta have therapy and all of that. You're right. Okay, so let's do it. We're gonna put ourselves in the middle of this pot first. This is the recipe of life. My life can't be good or can't be great if I'm not good. Right? So what parts of your life have expired? That trauma sitting in your lap, that trauma sitting in your face, that house in turmoil, that negative energy, those things have expired. And it's time for you to put them out. It's time for you to take out the trash. It's time for you to do that, because if you're going to start on a whole new recipe, which is never going to be a new recipe, it's always going to be an old recipe, but just with some new stuff going on. A new way of life, a new way of thinking, right? So put yourself into this. The gentleman said, but Titan, I'm already part of the recipe. So if I'm bad, then the recipe is bad. And there you go. There you go. There are things in our lives that will happen to us. Y'all stay with me. Stay with me, because I want you to get it when you get to the parking lot. There are things in our lives that have happened to us that cause us to think that the recipe is bad. But here's what you do, right? Leftovers have a time frame, do they not? Now, I don't know if y'all are a leftover person like I am, but what's left over most of the time, 2 days later, is the good stuff. The seasonings and had time to sit, that root and had time to thicken and go, right? But you're going to eat them leftovers before they go bad, before they make you sick. Before they do that. Recipe of life. The number one ingredient is you. So I'm going to scoop a whole heaping of myself in there. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I got to know how deep my pot is. I got to know what can fit in there. You feel me? This recipe of life is mine. I got to know where I've been to know where I'm going. Now, what's going to make this recipe good? I want y'all to give me 3 things. I want y'all to come on, y'all, work with me. Give me 3 things that's going to make this recipe good. And we're going to talk about it. Give me 3 things. Not you, not yourself. 3 things outside of you that's going to make this recipe good. And I'm going to sit this pot over here for a second. And I'm going to wait for y'all to give that. Because number one, we're putting ourselves in the recipe. Right? It's time for us to bake. It's time for us to cook. What do I need in order to make this recipe great? I'm already in the middle of it. What other ingredients do I need to make this recipe great? Y'all come on and come talk to me. Virginia said honesty, positivity, dedication. Ivan said self-acceptance. Shea Butter said honesty. Come on, y'all. Patience, self-love. Yes. Come on. Exactly. All of it. Come on. Angela said respect, understanding, compassion. Come on. Lucy Lou said understanding. Come on. Give me a couple of more, y'all. Give me a couple of more. Lucy Lou said empathy. Exactly. Spirit, yes. God, yes. Yes, all of those things. All right, so let's do this. Y'all give me some more. Now, most of you have said understanding, empathy, right, is big. Yes, indeed. Hey, Ivan, good morning. And a generous sprinkle of cayenne. Gotta keep it spicy. Let me tell you, you gotta keep it spicy. Look, look, look. We're gonna put some cayenne up in there. We're gonna get the Trinity. We're gonna get some cayenne. You know, I like a little spice in my life as well. So here's the thing, y'all. You are the pot. You are the pot. We're about to cook. We about to bake. And in this recipe of life, we got to understand what it is. Now, look, y'all, sometimes a good old pot, a good old roux, it's good. But you got to make sure the pot is sound. This is you. You got to make sure the pot is sound, right? I like this pot here because it's deep, but this pot burns quickly. Y'all feel me right here? This pot burns quickly. So I know I can't put my stove, my aisle on a 3 or 4 and put things in it because it's going to cook fast because it's thin. It's thin. Okay? Angela said laughter because you have to be able to kiki. Okay. You need some life and some laughter up in there. Okay? So here's the thing, y'all. I know what this pot does. So in my life, I have different pots for different things, right? I have different pots for different seasons. I have different pans for different things that I'm cooking. But this recipe right here, I want to make a stew. I want to make some soup, right? Because I want to put a couple of things in here that's going to last me. Y'all with me? So number one, I'm the pot. What's my capacity? How quickly do I cook? You feel me? And in this season, I want to stew. I want to savor the love, the laughter, the respect, the understanding, right? The self-love. I want to add all of those, the empathy. I want to add the patience, right? The positivity, the dedication. I want to add those things in. But y'all, let me tell you something about you being the pot. If you are walking in your truth, if you are being who God made you to be, then you already got that. Now I'm about to cook because I want to make this. So I didn't already done the work, right? Or I'm on my way to healing. Yeah. Not healed, but healing. So I want to do this. Now I'm going to go out and I'm going to look for it. I'm going to make sure. But first off, I'm going to see what's already in my kitchen. What's already in my kitchen? Self-love, life, honesty, right? I'm going to put that into the pot because this is me. Thank you so much, Jane. Good morning. I'm going to put that into the pot because what I was told, right? What I was shown is that if I'm on purpose, then I'm loving me. So I'm already in the pot. Now I need to make sure that the people around me are good, that they have not expired. I need to go look at my circle. I need to look at my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family, right? I need to be able to do these things because I'm about to cook. And I don't know if y'all are like me, but sometimes when I'm cooking, and I'm cooking a dish that I know that I'm going to burn, not burn in a bad way, burn in a good way, that I'm going to burn it when I know that that's what I'm about to do. I don't want nobody else in the kitchen with me because I got everything where I need for it to be and all of that. And this is what I'm saying. You work on your recipe first before you ever give it to anybody else. So on this recipe, I'm putting all the things that I need to make this recipe good. Now, this recipe may have been a hand down. You don't have control over where you were born, who you were born to, the family that you're in, and none of that. But you can make a recipe from that. You can pull from here and there, right? Y'all with me? All right. So in this life, I said that you have to be the center. This is the recipe. You got to be the center. You got to know the utensils that you need. You got to know whether you need a spoon, a knife. You got to know whether you need high heat, low heat. You got to know whether you need flour, whether you need some grease. You got to know what you need. You got to know, be able to go shop and do what you need to do. I'm here. I'm the pot. I'm already here. You feel me? And I know y'all, I'm going a little to the side over here, but I have to be honest with you. You're the pot. You are the pot. A lot of times what we do, we let somebody else bring their pot into our house, into our kitchen, and it don't cook the same. Have you ever done a recipe at somebody else's house in their kitchen? You had to get adjusted to it. You feel me? In my kitchen, I know if I turn it on 3, I know how it's going to cook. If I put it on 350 in the oven, I know it's going to cook. If I put it in my refrigerator is cold as ice. I know that it's going to be good. You feel me? In my kitchen, I already know where the cups are. I know where the pots are. I know where the utensils are. In my kitchen, I got a whole section where I got a cutting board and all of those things. In my kitchen, I got various pots. But today, we're going to use a stew pot or a gumbo pot, as they call it. You with me? A goulash pot. I'm the pot. So before I go to anybody else's house, before I take anything that I cook in my kitchen to somebody else's house, I got to make sure I'm good. I'm the pot. Now, let me put the ingredients in. I need to be mentally stable, emotionally stable, spiritually stable, physically stable. Because what happens is, I didn't say you had to be healed. I said stable. Because what's going to happen is you're going to take that pot and you're going to put those ingredients in there. And those ingredients are going to be good to you and your people. When it goes outside of you and your people, it might not be good to them over there. It may not be good to them over there. It may not be good to them right over there because that's not their recipe. Your people know your recipe. Hey, Ben, good morning. Good morning to you. Jeremy said, I love those glasses. Thank you so much, Jeremy. I appreciate that. Good morning. So when we doing this recipe, I'm the recipe. I got to make sure that I'm good before I go anywhere else and present my recipe to them. Because let me tell you something. If your roux is bad, if your pot is bad, y'all that are cookers out there, y'all that are going on, okay? Ben said, good morning. I came in on talking to, I need it. Indeed. Come on, Ben. Come on in. Come on in. Yes, it, Ben. Tell a friend. Ben, kick your shoes off and relax with us for a little bit. Okay? Make sure you like and you share and you follow and all that good stuff. Because if you coming in like that, Ben, I need you to stay on in and do that. Thank you so much, Nothing But Sugar. I appreciate it. Okay, look. So, no. Let me come back to it. Let me come back to it. Because here's the thing, y'all. My grandmother used to say, don't you ever take anything over to anybody else. Don't you ever do anything that you haven't tasted yourself. Right? So here's my thing. I can't love you if I ain't loving myself. So in this recipe of life, I'm the pot. I'm the pot. So am I good? Am I stable? Now let me tell you something. I got my peoples, my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family. But let me tell you something. I am the pot. I got to bring all these things in. So y'all, I just had a brunching with Titan on last Sunday. And I brought in about 30 people that I've met, that I've come in contact with. And all of them came to the brunch because I am the center of the recipe. Somebody ain't gonna get it till they get to the parking lot. I had to be good in order to bring all of those ingredients within my community together. I may have met them in different places and spaces, but I had to make sure that they were not expired, that they were not bad, that if I added them into the pot, that they were going to ruin the recipe. They were going to ruin the taste. You feel me? I had to make sure that I was at the right temperature. I had to make sure that I had the right ingredients. You are the pot. And so, y'all, I may have to do a part 2, but number 1 right here is what we're talking about. You're the recipe of life. You're the pot. My life cannot be great if the center of it is not good. If the pot is not good. If the pot doesn't heat appropriately. If it doesn't hold what I'm trying to put in it, I may need to change to another pot. And your life is like that. In this recipe, in your life, you will have to change out ingredients according to the seasons, according to what you're trying to cook. But right now, I'm cooking some comfort. That's what I'm doing. So I'm in the middle. I know what this pot can do. I know what this pot is going to do. So I'm choosing this pot in this season of my life because I know what it can do. It's deep. And I know that I can get me a nice old nasty roux in this pot. So my number 1 ingredient is me. Do I have the capacity for this recipe? Do I have the capacity? The mental capacity, the spiritual capacity, the emotional capacity? Do I have the physical capacity? Because when you do a roux, when you do a stew, when you do a gumbo, a jambalaya, when you do any of those things, you're going to have to stand on your feet at the stove. This is not a hurry up and rush job. When you doing oxtails, when you doing catfish, when you doing things, there is a method to the madness. And my grandmother used to tell me all the time, so y'all, I love to bake cakes. I know I got a pot. Okay, none but sugar, say, and stir. And y'all, when y'all are making these things, that stuff just can't sit in there. It gets sticky to the bottom. It clumps up. You want to make it nice. You want to make it good. And then you want to make it, if you want your roux thick, if you want your roux light, you got to know how to do those things. And the people will tell you, and stir. Okay, none but sugar, and stir. And stir, right? So y'all, here we are at this pot. In this season, I'm making this comfort. That's what I'm doing this morning, right? The recipe of life. I'm making comfort food. My grandmother used to tell me when I first started baking cakes, I make a mean lemon pound cake, right? But it's called a 7-Up cake, right? I make a mean one. Now, I've made different ones and all of that, but the recipe is simple. But the recipe, you got to follow the instructions. You are the center of the recipe. I'm bringing the eggs. I'm bringing the butter. I'm bringing the sugar. I'm bringing the flour. I'm bringing the 7-Up. I'm bringing the vanilla. I'm bringing the butter flavoring. I'm bringing the lemon flavoring. I'm bringing all of those together, right? Thank you so much. My grandmother used to say that you got to do this, right? You got to put the ingredients in one at a time. My very first time baking a cake, I dumped all the ingredients in at the same time. And the problem with that, I'm the pot. Putting all them ingredients in before I vet them, before I spend time with them, before I understand what they are. Oh yeah, some of y'all not gonna get it till we get to the parking lot. I gotta add them in. That means I gotta get the ingredients, make sure that they are fresh. What do I need to do with them? Do I need to chop them up, slice them, mince? Do they go in whole? You ever been, for those of you that cook and those of you that don't, you ever had a recipe where you know the recipe, and you told somebody, this is what my grandmother did with me. You told somebody that this has to be what it is. And they said, oh, okay. And they just put everything in there. Well, I mean, this is the no. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. My grandmother taught me that you have to put one ingredient in at a time. If you are not careful, a bad ingredient will slip into your recipe. If you are not looking out for it, if you are not checking expiration dates, if you don't know how long that will stay good. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Some of them ingredients in this recipe of your life right now are sitting on the side of you, laying on the side of you, walking around you, and they are bad. And it's time for them to be out because they can't be a part of this pot, this healing pot. They can't be a part of it no more. And you have yet to say, you haven't thrown out the thing out the refrigerator. You haven't got it out your kitchen, but you steady putting it in your pot. And you wondering why your roux is bad. You wondering why it don't taste the same. You're wondering why people are saying it's salty. Huh? I'm just saying. Ben said, I love to cook. My man and friends say I'm pretty awesome. Indeed, Ben, indeed. And look, Ben, I ain't going to even challenge you on that because I love to cook as well, right? And they tell me that I can burn. But a lot of times people want to say, oh, well, Titan, here, go ahead and put these ingredients in and make us this. And I tell them that you got to give me some time because I got to be in the mood because I have to know what's what. So one time, I'll never forget, a friend of mine asked me, they said, hey, can you make one of your famous cakes? I'll buy the ingredients. Send me over a list of your ingredients. I sent them over a list of my ingredients. They started questioning my ingredients for my cake. You feel me? Oh, no, I ain't even finna hold you this morning. Yeah. They started questioning me about my ingredients. Now, you called and asked me to make my famous cake that people fight over. But then when you say that you're going to buy the ingredients, you start questioning the ingredients that I give you. Notice it's my cake. Well, no, we'll just do this. Or we'll substitute this for this. No, you're not. Because what you're not going to do is substitute something in this recipe of my life, and then I'm the blame for it. Oh, no. That's why, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, whenever I'm making something that's mine, whenever I'm making something that I know that's good, I go and shop for the ingredients. I make sure. So this recipe of life right now, in this season, I'm making stew. So I already know what the roux is. So I'm going to go shop myself. I'm not going to send nobody else a list, especially if you're going to challenge it. Especially if you're going to sit here and ask me questions about, well, I ain't never heard telling nobody I don't know. But no. Let you have the finished product. Because when you was over there chomping down on your third piece of cake, you weren't thinking about the butter or the sugar or what the flour. My cousin, I'll never forget, my cousin loved my grandmother's cakes. So when I started taking over baking the cakes, right, the 7-Up cake, I started tweaking it, right? Because I like for it to be a real pound cake. I like for it to be heavy. That's my thing. So I tell everybody, right? If you are diabetic, then I don't want you to have none of this cake. Because I guarantee you're going to need a pen. You're going to need a shot. Yes, indeed. Because when I tell you it's from scratch and it's butter and sugar and flour and syrup and all the good things. And catch me on a good day. Okay? Oh, no, ma'am, Virginia. No, ma'am. What? Nothing against putting pineapple on a pound cake, right? Putting pineapple on a 7-Up cake. No, ma'am, for that. The reason I say that is because the pound cake stands on its own. Okay? Okay, Ben, and those ankles gonna be swollen. Yes, indeed. Baby, you gonna need to take a nap after that cake. Need to take a nap. And I know this, right? Because I have tried and tested. My grandmother started off the recipe. I took her recipe and I tweaked it for Titan. So then I started baking the cake, and people would say, "Oh, well, yeah, a 7-Up cake, but it can't be that good." And da 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 da. Let it speak for itself. Okay. When I tell you that 7-Up cake stands on its own, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 legs, I have no qualms with that. Right? So I don't go away from it. People have said, "Oh, well, can you make this? Can you make a strawberry upside down and this and this and this?" Did I not tell y'all that this is my recipe? This is what I said I'm doing. You're not going to get me to do something else. And plus, I don't like all that other stuff. I know what I can do this with my eyes closed. On a bad day, the cake will still be good. It's my recipe. It's my recipe of life. So if I'm good, if I'm stable, right, and you ask me to do this, it's not going to be to your liking the way I do it, because this is how I do it. I'm not going to add anything else to it because I don't need to. You are good in your life. Y'all see how I brought that back around? I'm good in my life. I don't need to add you into my life if you're a bad ingredient. If your ingredient time has expired, what you doing in my life? Y'all, and what we are doing is we are making these recipes. We are changing the pots, but we are not changing the ingredients. We are not changing the temperature. We are letting the same ingredients and the same temperature come into our lives, and they are bad. They are spoiled. They are expired. Every good recipe has to have good ingredients. And y'all, if you are constantly throwing your roux out, your roux ain't good, what you doing? Do you have enough? Did you put the Trinity in? Did you use some bay leaves? Like, what are you doing? And y'all, stop accepting these ingredients. Stop accepting these substitutions. Stop accepting these substitutions to good people, right? Stop accepting these substitutions to good friends. Come on. That part. That part. And you know what? Let me tell you, Jasmine, they miserable because they miserable. A lot of times people want to say that, "Oh, I'm good for you. I'm a good friend in this," but you bring that toxicity. You bring that trauma. You bring all of this noise to my recipe, and you are no longer a good ingredient. In this season, in this pot, you're not part of that recipe. Y'all, there are things that I don't do anymore that I used to do. There are things that I have done in my life. You with me? There are places that I've been, people that I've been around that I don't do anymore. I don't go to those places. I don't do those things anymore. Why? Because in this season, this pot, I had to have fresh ingredients. Okay, being said, adding dirt to my food, get out. That part. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. My grandmother taught me that you put the ingredients in, you check them, you make sure. There are ways for you to check the ingredients. Number one, you look at that expiration date. Number two, you make sure that it's not discolored. And then my grandmother used to say, if you really want to know something, wash the ingredient, the chicken, the meat. And if there's a little film over that meat, the main ingredient, okay, shea butter, no dirty collards. Okay, like Ben said, adding dirt. You know those collards come with that. You know that most food need to be washed. You want to have the right spices. You want to have the thing. Okay, Jasmine, washed, not washed, washed. Okay. You know where these things come from. But y'all, let's not get it twisted. Everything comes from the earth, right? So it's not too far-fetched that you're going to be a little dirty. But y'all, you can't put those people into your pot. You can't put those people into that recipe. I'm talking about people now. You're going to have to read the expiration date. And sometimes it's not a read of the expiration date. It's a feeling. It's a spirit of the expiration date. It's time for them to go. Bye-bye, fly, fly. I can't put you back in this. Not in this season. Not in this pot. Even though this pot is deep. You don't fit in this pot. Because if I add you back into this pot, you're going to ruin my whole recipe. Because you did it 1, 2, 3, 4 times before. And still till this day, you are a bad ingredient. And I just got to call a thing a thing. So the individual said, because now all of them are talking, well, Titan, you always talking about taking people out your life. What if you the bad recipe in somebody's life, or you the bad ingredient in somebody's life? So be it. I expect you to take me out as well. Look, I'm not going to tell you that I have always been good. I'm not going to tell you that I haven't been an affront to somebody. I'm not going to tell you that somebody don't like me. But I guarantee you that I'm not part of their recipe. If I'm that bad, take me out. Matter of fact, throw me out with the trash. When trash day come around, put me out to the curb. I have no qualms about that. But what I'm talking about today is my life. I guarantee you that person that said that I was a bad ingredient, we ain't friends. We ain't chilling. We ain't doing this in this season. They ain't in my room. So let me tell you something. In this recipe of life, you got to know the ingredients. And you just can't throw them all in the pot at the same time. You got to know the temperature. You got to know the season, the reason. Now, some of y'all are ingredients that are a lifetime for me. You feel me? I know what season I'm in. I'm in stew season. I'm in gumbo season. I'm in roux season. Right? I'm in goulash season. Me and my mama had this conversation after COVID, right? Everything was spoiled to me. Baby, if that stayed in that refrigerator 2 days, it was gone. If we bought it on a Monday and it was a Sunday next week, it's gone. I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't playing with it because everybody was getting sick. This recipe of life calls for you to vet that, not take it by chance, right? But here's the thing. We all got senses: sight, sound, smell, taste. We got it. But if you are loving yourself exactly where you are in this moment, you're going to spot that bad ingredient. You're going to see it coming. So in this recipe of my life, I'm not finna play with you. Do I have to be lonely for a little while? Probably so. Am I going to feel some kind of way? More than likely. But is this recipe going to sustain my life? Now that's the question. Once I get the good ingredients, once I start that roux, once I start that simmer, that fire gets up under it and it start to burn, and I done washed all of my ingredients. I didn't wash the Trinity. I didn't make sure. Now, yet some of y'all know what I'm talking about. I keep saying things like Trinity and Rue and stuff like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all some chefs. Okay, and what's the name said? Your husband is the chef, and your husband is the what you say? What you say? Hold on, let me go back to it. Your husband is the wait. I read it. It came across. Hold on, let me make sure. It wouldn't probably was up here. Oh, my husband is the cook, and I'm just a sous chef. That's what Jazzy said. That part right there. Y'all, sometimes we don't have to always be the cook. Okay? We don't have to, we can be the sous chef saying, hey, I got the ingredients, I got them all, but I guarantee you, and Jazzy, real talk, the sous chef makes sure that the ingredients are what? Current and up to date. The sous chef is not going to give that chef, right? Not going to give that cook the wrong ingredients, because the cook has said to Jazzy, this is what I need. These are the ingredients that I need. In order for this to be the best dish ever, I need these ingredients. Jazzy didn't say, no, chef. Jazzy wouldn't be the sous chef if that was the case in point. Like that person did with my cake. Oh, well, no, why you buying this? I don't eat that. I don't eat that. You just ate 3 pieces of my cake, so you ate it. Stop questioning me. You feel what I'm saying? You said? Being said, period. Everybody not going to like you, but I love myself. If you don't like me, go on. 2 fingers and 1 word, peas. That's right there. Have your moment. Adrian said they make sure the food don't burn. Indeed. Indeed. Because here's the thing. I got my orders. I know what it takes to make a good life, this good recipe. So I'm adding these things in. Now I got people around me, catch it, sous chef. Now I got these people around me that's going to sustain and maintain my recipe. Oh, y'all didn't think I was going there. That's what I'm saying. So I told these individuals, if I can't walk away from this recipe and I know that it's going to be okay, if I can't sit down, if I can't take a little nap, if I can't do this and I know that my sous chefs are going to handle it, then I got the wrong ingredients for this recipe of my life. Some of y'all have expired, and it's time for y'all to be let go, put out, done with. Some of y'all have expired. It's just like a registration on your car. Some of y'all are driving around with bad tags. The same thing with the ingredients. Some of y'all are sitting up here letting these same ingredients back into your recipe of life, and they have done you no good. So today, when you are doing this recipe, think about yourself as the pot. What is your capacity in this pot? 3 gallons, 5 gallons, 8 gallons, quarts, whatever it may be. Look, Ben, I ain't trying to tell you nothing, but I'm trying to tell you. Look, y'all, because let me tell you something. What I've learned is that I've been around the block and I done stood on a couple of corners. I know what it's like. I know what it's like when it's hot outside and your shirt is sticking to you. I know what it's like when you're in the midst of it all and the people don't come to save you like you have been there to save them. I know what it's like when it's freezing outside and they don't even want to offer you a coat or some gloves to protect your extremities. That's what I'm talking about. This recipe of life, it doesn't concern, it doesn't require anything that has been expired. Some of y'all need to stop going over to these little sites and grabbing these recipes and trying to follow the recipe the way that they want it followed without adding your own. So I make it. My grandmother gave me the recipe. Matter of fact, she gave me quite a few, and I got her recipe book here. She gave me quite a few recipes. But that cake, oh, I was able to, baby, stomp a mud hole in that. What? People are like, oh, this is what, oh, well, you make another cake, dope. But what I found was that I had to be in my season. I had to be in my season. And then this is another thing too, because people will discourage you from your own recipe. Huh? Oh, I'm going to say it again. People will discourage you from your own recipe. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? People will discourage you from your own recipe. Now, before you knew the ingredients, hold on. I'm sorry. Before you knew the ingredients, baby, you was head first in it. You was down. You was down for it. Before you knew the ingredients, you knew it tasted good. You knew it was heavy, heavy. It had all the cream on it. Oh, you was nom, 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 nom. You was willing to risk your diabetic diagnosis for some of that cake. Then you found out the ingredients, because I told you the ingredients. But then after your third piece of cake, you found out the ingredients. Then you tried to insert yourself into the recipe. And my theory and my thought and my life is I'm good. I don't need you to insert yourself in the recipe. The recipe has been good for years upon years upon years upon years. Why would I all of a sudden change it for one person? And I done had thousands of people. Well, I don't know if it's thousands, but over the years, it's been quite a few years. So thousands of people say yes to the cake, to the recipe. So much so they wanted me to give them the recipe. And when I gave them the recipe, follow me on this. When I gave them the recipe, they said, this can't be. This is it. This is all. But let me tell you something. Let me be clear. Do not be discouraged, because your recipe is your recipe. God made you differently. So your recipe is going to taste differently. It's going to look differently. It may look nonchalant. It may look like it doesn't have a bang or a buck. But your recipe is going to do what it's supposed to do because it's you. It's your spirit. One thing that I learned from my grandmother in that kitchen is that you cook from love. You cook from love of the craft. You cook from love of yourself. Something that always stood out to me is my grandmother used to stand back and watch people eat her food, eat her cakes, things that she would make. And the people would be like, yes, God. And I never really understood that until I came into my own. In my own life, I had to be okay with who I was. I had to be okay with where I'm at. I had to be okay with my God. I had to be okay with how I was born. And then I had to be on purpose. And so for this recipe of life today, y'all, you love yourself right where you're at in this moment. Do not let somebody come in and tell you that you cannot be. And you've been doing it all this time, and now they want to tell you that you are not the right ingredient. I'm the first ingredient. I'm the alpha. I'm the omega. You can't have this recipe without me. So you do what you do. If it ain't the right butter, then don't use that butter in your recipe. If If it ain't the right flour, then don't use the flour in your recipe. If it calls for upteen eggs and I only use 5 or 6, then let me do what I do and you do what you do. It's always that. Because let's be clear. Even as a chef, even as these shows you see on TV where these chefs are going, they had to make it first themselves. It had to be worthy of them first before they gave it to you. Oh, yeah, look, let me tell you something. I had to love it myself. I have to love the skin that I'm in. They told me that my hair looked like hot Cheetos. They told me that I'm a he, she. I had to love all of this about me before I gave it to you, before I represented or presented the recipe to you. Not everybody's going to like my recipe. Not everybody's going to understand it. Not everybody's going to be around it. But what I do know is that I'm the alpha, the omega of this recipe. And if I'm not good, then I don't expect you to like it. I got to be good for me. I got to understand that those ingredients that are around me, my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family, if you are an expired ingredient, you got to go. If I got to stand by myself, like Ben said, ankle swollen, then that's what I got to do. Because this recipe of life is special to me. It's mine. And I have the responsibility, right? I have the accountability for whatever season I'm in and whatever pot that I am in to make sure that the recipe is good. Not good for you, good for me. The roux can't be good for you if it ain't good for me. The recipe for that 7-Up cake can't be good for you if it was never good for me. Y'all with me this morning? The recipe of life. Will you have trial and error? Because y'all remember, I put all them ingredients in that pan the first time. And baby, that cake failed. It turned in on itself. For one, I had the temperature up too high, the oven up too high. For two, I had put everything in and didn't whip it good enough. For three, I didn't use the recipe guidelines that my grandmother used. I was going to show her. Now, I was going to show her. She's been doing it 50 plus years. But I'm finna show her. You don't get to a good recipe without trial and error, without tweaking it, without understanding where the ingredients came from. I'm not going back over there. I'm not going to that trauma-filled location and get my ingredients. That's not for me. I'm not going back over there because I haven't healed from this trauma. So I'm not going over there to pick that ingredient. Oh, Titan, I want to be one of your ingredients. No, ma'am. No, sir. No thing. Boo-boo, KK, pain. No. Well, Titan, you seem like you don't like me. It's not that I don't like you. You just can't be an ingredient in this recipe. Because the last time I put you in a recipe, you ruined it. You showed up and showed your AWS. And I can't have that. In my Titan Capri experience, I am curating spaces and places that are brave and safe and inclusive. I can't have you be an ingredient to jeopardize all of that because you want to tell me the ingredients that you use. And I done told you already the ingredients that I'm using in this season for this recipe. It's not the same ingredients or the same recipe 20 years ago, 10 years ago, heck, 2 years ago, 6 months ago. The recipe of life. Your recipe is your responsibility. But don't you ever start a recipe without you being the pot, the pan, right? Don't you ever start a recipe with not knowing the depths of your recipe, without knowing all the ingredients. Don't you start a recipe off of somebody else's recipe and you have not vetted that recipe. Are you capable? Do you have capacity? Huh? Oh, okay. I thought you had said something. And let me tell you, just like them people were saying, well, Titan, do it this way, do it that way. That's not my ministry. This is my recipe. I know 10 toes down, I'm going to slam it. I know I'm going to throw it out the park every single time. So let me do my recipe. Let me love me. Let me be in me. Let me make sure that I'm happy, that I'm growing, and that I'm good. So now when I do this recipe, oh, you got it. Oh, you got it. And y'all, if you tell somebody your ingredients, and they want to tell you that you should not be the center of those ingredients, that you are not the pot, you better run. You better counsel them. You better look at their expiration date because it's time for them to go. Y'all with me this morning? The recipe of life. I cannot have a good recipe. I cannot have a good product if the beginning ingredient is not good. That's it. That's it. All right, y'all. Let me go to commercial real quick and then I'm going to get out of here. Looks like I'm already, yeah. Let me do that real quick and then I'm going to come back and we're going to close out. And yeah, so let me tell y'all something. So I don't know if people, now let me go to commercial. Let me not do that because I need to make sure I'm doing what I'm doing. Making sure. I'm going to go to commercial and then we'll be right back. All right. Y'all, just one more. My name is Titan Capri, and I would love to introduce you to the Titan Capri Experience merch. Have you been over to my shop to see all the wonderful items that I have for you? Let me tell you, I have the Titan in the Morning mugs, socks, tote bags, candles, and t-shirts. I even have a Titan Capri Experience insulated 40-ounce travel mug. Yes, I did say 40 ounces. So hop on over and check out all the goodies that I have for you. Also, if clicking the link is not for you, you can scan the QR code and it will take you to my TikTok shop where you can do all the shopping that you would love to do. Go on over and check me out. For the link, the QR code, but either way, it will take you to the destination, which is my Titan Capri Experience shop. See you there. My name is Titan Capri. I am a Black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. I would like to introduce you to the Titan Capri Experience, where our mission is to curate spaces and places that educate people living with HIV and the people that support them with experiences that bridge the gap between community and resources. Our vision is to center the human aspect of people living with HIV and the people that support them with a focus on the mental, emotional, and spiritual support needed to thrive in your integrated communities. That is the Titan Capri Experience. All right, y'all, we are back. I just want to say good morning, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. This morning, we talked about the recipe of life. We talked about the ingredients. We talked about the pot. We talked about what it is for this season and what your recipe is and the capacity that you hold, right? That's what we talked about this morning. Remember that your recipe of life starts with you. You are the key ingredient. As a matter of fact, if there is no ingredient of you, then it's no recipe. You feel what I'm saying? So do tell your people, let them know, like, this is what it is. Set your boundaries and your expectations, but do not, right? Take yourself for granted. People are going to come into your life and try to tell you that your recipe is not for them when they didn't already ate the cake, when they didn't already chomp down on 3 pieces, when they didn't already done it. So those individuals were telling me, well, Titan, it doesn't make sense. It does. Everything that we do in this life starts with us. And if we can't be good with it, then how are we going to do somebody else? They said, if you can't love yourself, how are you going to love anybody else? Think about that. So if I can't do a recipe, if I can't be part of your recipe, right, and be good in your recipe, then most surely I'm not going to be good in my recipe at all, because I would start off good so that I could add to your recipe. Think about it. Think about it. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Until next time, y'all be good. Y'all be great. It's the recipe of life. Think about the season. Love yourself right where you're at in this moment, and then understand the capacity of the pot, the capacity of the pan, the capacity of the recipe in this moment. Where are you in this moment? Now, that recipe that you did 10 years ago might not still work. You got to tweak it a little bit to make sure that it's good. But in anything that you do, you are the center. You got to know that part right there. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Until next time, y'all be good. Y'all be blessed. Y'all take care. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, it's Titan in the morning. Y'all come see me. Y'all come be with me and do all of the things. And what I want you to do is think about this as a place where you can come and be with family and friends, right? A brave and safe, inclusive space where you can do what you do. Now, we're going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. All of those good things. But y'all, love yourself right where you're at in this moment. Tell yourself good morning the good way, and do what you do for you. All right, y'all. Until next time, y'all be great. TikTok, y'all tippity tap tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. I got a goal over there. You all can help me out over there. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. If y'all can show me some thumbs up, show me some hearts, like, follow, share, subscribe, do all of the things that you would love to do. And I will see you all next time. Thank you so much. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. All right, y'all. So I had wrote, did all this good stuff, and then I got here and I was like, yeah, that's not it. My spirit said to do something different, and I'm going to do something different. What I want to talk about real quick is that being worthy. A lot of us are worthy because we think that's what worthy should be, right? But you're worthy to be loved. You're worthy to be yourself. You're worthy to be just who God made you. You are worthy. So tonight I want to do a little something that's worthy. If y'all would with me. A little audience participation. Can I get y'all? Yeah. All right. So I do this thing called Titan's Groove, right? Every Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Just a shameless plug, real quick. Y'all come check me out. But what I do is this, Titan Groove. And so what I want to encourage you to do tonight is to be worthy in your groove. Whatever your groove is, however you see it. If it's just a little sway, then let it be a sway. If it's a little funky, then let it be a little funky, however you want to do it, all right? Y'all gonna follow me, and then I'm gonna ask y'all to do something a little bit later in this, but it goes a little something like this, right? Titan groove. Sit ta 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 ta. Sit ta 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 ta. Yes, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Ah, I like that. All right, keep it going. I'm gonna ask something of y'all. Y'all gonna help me out? All right. It's gonna go like this. Y'all follow me. I am, I can be, I will be. 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 Y'all got it? I am, I can be, I will be. All right, keep going.
I am,
I
can be,
all right.
I will be.
I'm going to add something in, keep going.
I am, I can be, I will be.
Worthy.
I am, I can be, I will be.
Worthy.
I am,
That's it.
I will be.
Worthy. Come on.
I can be, I will
I see you moving in your seat. Come on.
I can be, I will be.
Worthy.
I am,
I can be. I will be. Worthy. I am. I can be. I will be. Worthy. Ladies and gentlemen, you are worthy. You are worthy to be loved. You are worthy to be beautiful. You are worthy to be heartfelt. You are worthy to be hugged. You are worthy to be sitting right where you're sitting tonight, receiving all of this. I want to thank you all for being worthy and making me feel worthy tonight. Peace and blessings.